Right, so next one we're doing is Brer Rabbit and the Wonderful Tar Baby. Um, so yeah, I imagine a lot of younger kids wouldn't have never heard of Song of the South, an old Disney cartoon, but they basically cover this like fairy tale fable thing. But yeah, Tar Baby kind of has some negative connotations. Or well, it did have back then, and I imagine it does now. But yeah, it's Windows 3.1. It's we're basically living in the 90s. That's kind of what that's about. And this is going to be a mark of quality as well. The old Philips Media. God, they had some shit. They had some really shit games over the years. Yep. Family entertainment. Teach kids about racism really early on. Okay, Rabbit Ears Productions. Storybook Adventures. Oh, this looks terrible. Wow. You want to put some more frames into that animation, guys? No? Okay.
Hello,
Oh dear.
and welcome to the
Hang on, I'll turn this up a bit.
Forest. Are you ready to go on a storybook adventure with me? Listen closely
well, I've got
and
nothing better to
follow
do at the moment.
Star from my magic robe.
I was
When
going
the
to play some
star
Iron
is over
Fury.
the book and you press a button, you can see the story. When the star is over the Jack-in-the-Box and you press a button, you can play the games. When the star is over the hand and you press a button, you will leave the disc. You can move the star anywhere you like. And remember, if you see the story first, it will help you play the games. Have fun!
Yeah, we'll try to, I guess. Oh, we can get some
Parents-
emails as well. What's the emails involved?
Welcome to the Parents'
Oh, get
Notes
some
section.
options. Okay.
From this menu, you can
Yeah, we're
change the
definitely older than 5. Story. Yeah, we got
Story.
some text as well.
activities.
All right. Yeah, I think we can manage that. Let's
Stop
read
the
the story.
press a button and I will help you.
Yeah, I was also intrigued because apparently Danny Glover's narrating this. God, he did some shit after Lethal Weapon, I know that for a fact. Oh no, probably after Saw. Saw was pretty good. I'm trying to figure out where I've heard the name Taj Mahal before. Might have been like an old folk singer or something. But yeah, I remember reading the, my mum got me under the Earthsea Quartet good couple of years ago now, and I did find like a live action miniseries adaptation, and it had Danny Glover, and God, it was terrible. Yeah, it was Danny Glover and the guy who played like Iceman in the X-Men movies. It was pretty awful. Yeah, because the whole story was focused on Ged, but Ged's not the main character in the
way
thing.
back in the beginning of things, when this old world was just a baby, there lived a
So was
whole
this
gathering
animated
of
better
creatures,
somewhere else, or are we just getting a slideshow for this thing?
big ones,
This character
ones.
designs, though.
and every kind you can imagine, down at the edge of a great swamp.
Yeah, are they really going to catch anything in a pond that small, though?
Most of the time, there was considerable amount of peace, love, understanding between them.
Okay. That signifies peace, love, and understanding. About to be eaten by a
And
snake.
generally speaking, they were about as neighborly as you can imagine.
I'm not that hungry. I'm just trying to get a
You
taste.
see, back then, everything the brethren needed to get by with was right there amongst
Oh
them.
wow, that's a decent little catfish. Oh.
And if it happened that one of them couldn't locate what he needed, well, you can bet your Sunday shoes that one of his neighbors would have it. And they
Hang on,
would
what
work
happened to
out
the tortoise?
a fair
Just fell over. Oh, he got tangled in the fishing line, I guess.
Of course, every great once in a while, or maybe it was every now and then, I can't remember. If the day was just a little too long, or the old round moon was just a little too round, some of these happy children would get to thinking, and that's how old man Trouble got his start.
What's going on? Yeah, because I vaguely remember that too.
You see,
do remember they
sooner
got Danny
or
Glover to like
later,
narrate a
one
lot
or the other of
maybe
the
like
brethren
nature
would look
documentaries,
around and
if memory
somehow
serves me
get
right.
to figuring out it was his neighbor who always got more than he did. Then he'd reckon
Yeah, I'm
it
kind
was
of
his
liking
neighbor who did
the
less
art
work
style
than he
though.
did.
It's got a bit of a like,
Well,
you know,
next
classy
thing
cheapo
you
kind of
knew,
vibe.
you'd have a genuine situation on your hand.
Yeah, I don't know if this was
Whenever
actually
there
like
was a
animated to
genuine
start with or not.
situation,
I'm a little
there'd be
confused
a
on that.
fair-sized portion of scheme.
I imagine
go
the split
right
second I look this up
alongside
on archive.org, I'll find it.
And the minute you got,
Because that's
one of
yeah,
the
I remember
brethren
we read
scheming
through
a way to get the better of
was
one
it
of
like
his
the little critter
fellow
books,
brethren,
and yeah, it was pretty easy to find like the little animated
you'd
thing for
have
the
a
little critter.
regular tornado of commotion. Just as
What?
sure as there are bees in a
Still
buzzing
don't understand
hive.
what's going on. Okay, yeah, we got bees. Very strangely drawn bees. One of them has a hat. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look up who the fuck Taj Mahal is just while this is playing.
Now, way back in the very beginning, when it all started, Brer Fox, who was a sneaky old devil, had taken a shine to Brer Rabbit. And as a token of his affection,
Oh, okay. Taj
he
Mahal's
thought
a famous
he would
blues
invite Brer
musician.
Rabbit over to supper. Because you see,
Chucks in a little bit of world music
there
with this
wasn't
thing.
a dish
Will you
in
fuck off?
creation
Yeah, I've already
that
done
Brer
it.
Fox liked more than
No,
fricasseed
stop
rabbit.
appealing. Yeah, I know you need money Wikipedia, but no, fuck off, mate.
Now, Brer Rabbit didn't know about
No.
it.
Oh,
When
this is
he
intrusive.
found out
Wikipedia's
about
like,
it, you should have heard him
give us your email
carrying
so we
on.
can remind you. No, go away.
Brer Rabbit allowed that he'd never been fricasseed a day in his life, and he certainly wasn't about to start making
Brer Rabbit's up
exceptions
to
for
mischief. Yeah,
Brer
right.
Fox. But poor old Brer Fox confessed that he was mighty particular about what he ate, particularly when it came to fricasseed rabbit.
Yeah, that's a little
As a
creepy.
matter of fact, his taste tended toward one fricasseed rabbit in particular, and it was that fact in particular that particularly bothered Brer Rabbit.
Right. Yeah, because I do love that, the fact that, like, yeah, Disney have been trying to, like, sweep
By and by,
Song of the
Brer
South under the
Rabbit got
carpet for a
so
very long
mad at
time
Brer
now.
Fox that pretty soon he figured out a way to get back at Brer Fox.
It's, what was the other thing I was thinking of? No, I got onto this as well. Matey and I actually watched, Fire and Ice last night,
It seemed that
the
for a
Ralph
while
Bakshi
there,
animated
all
thing, and
Brer Rabbit ever
we're
did
gonna
was
get through the rest
sass
of Ralph
old Brer
Bakshi's
Fox.
stuff eventually.
That
But
Brer Rabbit hardly took the time
yeah,
out to
I got
think.
reminded
He was
there
so
is
busy
a cartoon
sassing.
he did called I can't even say the name of it on Twitch or YouTube.
And
It's
it went on
I'll try and
like
word
that
it
for
differently.
so long that the
former
creatures
Australian
almost never
cheese
talked
name
about it
skin.
anymore because it was
Yeah,
such
that's
an
probably
old
the
story.
easiest way to do it. But it's the story of Brer Rabbit if it was set like as a blaxploitation movie. It was kind of pretty cool. It actually had Barry White in it as well
But
doing the
sooner
voice.
or later, Brer Fox up and decided that he'd had about all he could take of Brer Rabbit's sass, and he figured out a clever plan whereby
Well,
he'd get
that's
Brer
fair enough,
Rabbit
mate.
back
He did
once
put a
and
fucking
for
saddle
all.
on you. Your home moon's just like, yep. Yeah, this is what happens down in the old bayou.
So,
Also, that moon had way too many
early
teeth.
one
That was
day,
creepy.
Brer Fox went to work, and he got himself some tar. And he mixed it up with some turpentine and fixed himself a contraption that he most appropriately called a tar baby.
But yeah, now I'm more
And he
intrigued
took the
of
tar
what the chemical
baby and set
response
her
is when
down
you
by the
mix
side
turpentine
of the
with tar.
big road. And then he laid low in the bushes to see what was going to happen. And he didn't have to wait too long either, because by and by, Brer Rabbit came along, pacing down the road, lippity-clickety,
Sounded like he said he
lippity-clickety,
was pissing down the
just
road.
as light as the air, because he was so brought up by his own natural sassiness. Now, Brer Fox, he just laid low. And Brer Rabbit came prancing along until he spied Tar Baby. And the minute he saw it, he fetched himself onto his hind legs in astonishment. But the Tar Baby, she just sat there. And Brer Fox,
Oh,
just
that's the
laid
trap.
low.
I think, yeah. He's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get me some lady rabbit.
Good morning,
And then he
said Brer
gets stuck to the rabbit, I guess.
Mighty nice weather we've been having this morning, wouldn't you say? But the Tar Baby, she didn't say a thing. And Brer Fox, he just laid low.
Also, this is a shit plan
And
too, because
how
if
is
you want to
your
eat the rabbit, you're gonna have to
disposition
like
situated?
clean the tar off him before you
Oh,
eat him.
lovely lady.
Not gonna taste, and yeah, it's probably gonna like
Rabbit.
soak into his skin and stuff.
Brer
You're gonna have
Fox
like
winked
that,
his eyes
yeah,
slowly.
that like tar aftertaste.
But the Tar Baby, she didn't say
I'll
a
probably
thing.
like it as an ex-smoker though.
Your shyness stirs my heart. Pray, lovely lady, honor me with a word. Well, how are you doing? Can you hear me? Because if you can't, I can holler louder. But the Tar Baby, she didn't say a thing. And Brer Fox, he just laid low. You stuck up, that's what you are. And I'm gonna kill you of it. That's what I'm gonna do. Brer Fox sort of chuckled to himself very quietly. But the Tar Baby, she didn't say a thing. I'll teach you how to talk to respectable folks if it's my last act, said Brer Rabbit. If you don't take off that hat and say howdy, I'm gonna bust you wide
It's the
open.
way to teach people manners. Just fucking bitch slap him.
But the Tar Baby, she just stood there, and Brer Fox, he just laid low. And Brer Rabbit, he kept on romancing, and the Tar Baby, she kept on saying nothing until presently, Brer
Yeah, I wonder
Rabbit
if this
drew
is,
back
yeah,
his fist
really this is just an Aesop about
and whacked
catfishing
the Tar
nowadays.
Baby right on the side of her head. And that's where he broke the proverbial molasses jug. And his fist got stuck and he couldn't pull it loose because the tar held him. But the Tar Baby, she still just stood still, and Brer Fox, he still just laid low. If you don't let me go, I'll knock you sideways, said Brer Rabbit.
Fair enough.
And with that, he fetched the Tar Baby a swipe with his other hand, and that got stuck too. And the Tar Baby, she didn't say a thing, and Brer Fox, he still laid low.
Yeah, no, it's not working in the long run.
Kick
Working.
the
How are you,
natural
Miss Sarah?
stuffing
Welcome
out of
in.
you,
How
said
you
Brer
doing?
Rabbit. And the Tar Baby, she didn't say a thing.
We're listening
She
to
just
a
held on.
old story with some very racist overtones.
And still old Brer Fox laid just about as low as he could.
Hell of a way to... yeah, I suppose I gotta get their money's
And
worth. They're
then-
dragging out the story, something shocking.
Brer Rabbit lost the use of his feet in the same way.
Yep.
Brer Rabbit squealed out if the tar baby didn't turn him loose. That minute, he'd butt a
Oh, you
crackside
fucking
with his
kidding.
head.
You think
And
he'd
then
learn
he
after the
butted-
second time, but no.
And his head got stuck. And no sooner than that very minute, Brer Fox sounded forth from the bushes, looking just as innocent as one of your mother's mockingbirds. Well, howdy, Brer Rabbit, said Brer Fox.
He's just talking to
You
his
look
ass.
sort of stuck up this morning. And with that, he rolled around on the ground and laughed until he couldn't laugh no more. Now, most thinking folks might have supposed that right there would be the final and tragic
Oh, I was kind
end
of hoping that.
poor
You gonna
old
make it?
Brer
You gonna
Rabbit.
change the story on us?
Because everybody and his brother knows that Brer Fox had been trying to catch Brer Rabbit for mighty long time. But Brer Rabbit wasn't all.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm straight after this. I'm going on to archive.
He and his
See if I
family
can
were
find
the
something
head of the
south.
gang. When
This
there
is
was
still
any
around.
trouble on
Disney-
hand,
yeah,
he
good luck
wasn't about
getting
to
rid of it,
resign
Disney.
himself to
It's going to
any
be a
stoop
stain
out
in your
just
career,
yet.
even worse than what you're doing with Star Wars.
So before you start making any calculations and weeping over Brer Rabbit, you just wait and see where it is.
But yeah, no, I just realised we got Christmas coming up the week after. I'm due for my rewatch of the Star Wars Holiday
Now,
Special.
When Brer Fox
Another
found
show they wanna do,
Brer
like,
Rabbit
sweep under the
mixed up
carpet.
with the tar baby, he felt mighty good. And it was a long time before he could stop laughing and get back onto his feet. But by and by, he gathered himself up and spoke. Well, I expect I got you this time, Brer Rabbit. It's possible I don't. I expect I do. You've been running around here sassing after me for a mighty long time. But I expect you come to the end of the road. You've been cutting your capers and bouncing around this here neighborhood until you come to think you the boss of the whole shebang. And you're always somewhere you've got no business at all. Who asked you
Vulture's
to
coming
come
over already.
straight up
Stealing his watch.
this here tar baby? And who got you stuck where you are? Nobody.
I'm not eating a scraggly rabbit. I'm just going to steal his watch, sell it, and then get some money
You
for
just
food.
went and jammed yourself onto that tar baby without any invitation whatsoever. And there you are. And there you'll stay until I fix up a brush pile and fire.
Are you really going to get... You're going to start cooking? Get properly cook yourself before you kill this rabbit.
Every day.
Yeah, give him plenty of time to escape. Why not? Liking this music though.
Then Brer Rabbit spoke mighty humble. I don't care what you do with me, Brer Fox, he said. As long as you don't fling me into that briar patch yonder, you can roast me just as long as you please, but whatever you do, Brer Fox, please, don't fling me into that briar patch. It's so much trouble to kindle a fire, said Brer Fox, rubbing his jaw, that I expect maybe I'll just have to hang you. You can hang me just as high as you please, Brer Fox, said Brer Rabbit.
Yeah.
You can hang me upside
Yeah, they
down,
did
you
have a
can
lot of.
hang me sideways.
I mean, it's the South.
But
It's
for the
what,
Lord's sake,
early
Brer Fox,
1900s. So
please
probably a
don't
few
fling
nurses
me
lying
into
around.
that briar patch yonder.
Wow.
Well, I haven't gotten any string to speak of. So I expect I'll just have to drown you.
Mate, just get a rock and cave his head in.
You
You're
can
gonna fuck
drown
around
me
with all
just
of
as
this.
deep as you please, Brer Fox, said Brer Rabbit. And you can drown me once, or you can drown me 9 times. But whatever you do, Brer Fox, please don't fling me into that briar patch yonder. Shucks. See now, there isn't any water near here, said Brer Fox. I think I'll just have to skin you. You can
They're gonna keep going on like this for a while, aren't they?
You can snatch out my eyeballs, you can tear my ears out by the roots, and you can cut off my legs.
This is gonna haunt my nightmares tonight.
Please, Brer Fox, whatever you do for the Lord's own sake, please don't fling me into that briar patch yonder.
Okay, just get on with it.
But because Brer Fox wanted to hurt Brer Rabbit just about as much as he could, he knew there was only one thing to do. And so he picked him up by the hind legs.
Oh, no issues with the tar baby now. Just pull him out of it.
Him.
Okay. The moon's still sitting there just going...
Right into the middle of the briar patch. Now, there was a considerable amount of commotion where Brer Rabbit struck the bushes. And old Brer Fox sort of hung around to see what was going to happen. And by, he heard somebody calling him. And way up on the hill, he saw Brer Rabbit sitting cross-legged on a chickapin log.
A what log?
A woman
I'm sorry?
pitched out of his hair with a chick.
Can't say that word anymore.
That's when Brer Fox knew he'd been had. Brer Rabbit was mighty pleased to fling back some of his well-known sass, and he hollered out, "Bred and born in a briar patch, Brer Fox. Bred and born in a briar patch." With that,
Jaunty music as he escapes.
skipped away just as lively as a cricket in the embers.
Moon's a little disappointed they didn't get killed and eaten. Yeah, I genuinely can't believe how the hell, like, Philips Media stayed in business. Like, they churned out some awful... Yeah, like, case in point, they churned out the fucking CDI back in the 90s. Yeah, wow, that was... Alright, I guess, can we, like,
Wizard
yeah,
section.
go back. We'll see what the activities involve. before
Each
we
one
finish
of
up.
these pictures will let you play a different game. If you put the star over a picture and press a
Yeah,
button,
alright, we get
the
that. I bet these games
which
are going to be
creature
awful,
took
though.
more than his share of food and made the other creatures angry?
Oh god, yeah, I don't care about that. No, that's
Bye-bye.
it's just going to be
Game.
trivia, but based on the stupid fucking thing we
Bye-bye.
watched. No, we're not doing that.
I hope you enjoyed the disc. Here are the names of some other titles I know you will enjoy.
Yeah, I'm sure we won't, mate. Okay, no, it was an actual CDI thing. Alright. Yeah, I imagine it wouldn't have been much better on CDI. God, that has some crappy games on there. Yeah, I think that, yeah, the only CDI game that's worth playing is, like, I had a game on Windows 95 called, Return Fire. And apparently that's, like, the best version of it you can possibly play. And I unfortunately can't play it on stream because it's got a heap of, like, licensed classical music. Could give it a go one day. We'll see how we go. Yeah, we're leaving that there. Yeah, don't make unauthorized copies of this racist software, guys. We'll sue ya.
I'm watching Death Sandals video, by the way. That's who the person is. So if you want to watch a full playthrough, Death Sandals,